Back on News Talk 550 KTSA San Antonio. It's Friday morning. Jack Riccardi, 9 to noon. In the studio with us, former Arkansas governor and Republican presidential candidate Mike Huckabee. Now, you're not very optimistic about the Democrats running the country. You write in the book that there's never a good time to elect a Democratic president, but 2008 would be a disastrous time to elect one. And one of the reasons you cite is that no matter what they say about health care, over time, your words, they will bring us to a point of socialized medicine. Yesterday, we had the naming of Tom Daschle, consummate Washington insider and lobbyist, to the role of health czar. Are they going down the road you're predicting?
I fear they may be. I don't think they'll do it quickly, and that's why I talked about in the book that it will happen over time, and that was before Barack Obama was even elected. So I think what people need to be prepared for is that there will be sort of the classic frog in the kettle. You'll put the frog in the kettle of cold water. He'll be perfectly comfortable. You'll slowly turn the heat up, and at some point the frog will be boiling. He didn't realize that he was getting cooked. That's what I fear may happen, and we do need to be vigilant. The worst thing that could happen to the healthcare system in this country is for it to become a single payer, with the government being the single payer. The same reason I don't want Congress picking my doctor is the same reason I don't want them designing a car. I would never buy a car that was designed by Congress.
You know, everybody says that. I like my doctor. I like my health care. But we have a problem in this country with health care. It's sort of like Congress.
Yeah.
Nobody approves of Congress, but everybody likes their member of Congress. How did the Republicans lose control of the health care debate so that every time that comes up, it plays to the advantage of the Democrats?
Well, we weren't honest with the American people, and we didn't have any creative solutions. I did a chapter in the book called Quit Treating Snake Bites, and the point of the chapter is that we don't have a health care crisis. What we have in America is a health crisis. 80% of the over $2 trillion that we spend on health care is spent on chronic disease. So what we have is this huge expenditure of money that is not going to what I would call dealing with health care and prevention. It's dealing with intervention after people are at a catastrophic level of their own personal health. Now, if we reverse that model and started preventing illnesses rather than simply trying to intervene when they're out of control, we'd find that there's a certain way to be able to cover people. But you can't do it under the current model because all it'll do is accelerate the bankruptcy of this country. It will not withhold or withstand the kind of economic pressure that it's going to experience with Medicare, Medicaid, and the private sector health issues facing us.
Coming up, we'll talk more with Governor Mike Huckabee about his positions on the flat tax, values voters, more about the book Do the Right Thing on News Talk 550 KTSA.